Welcome to my final project video for SCMT 56303, which is a supply chain analysis of Philadelphia cream cheese frosting. Philadelphia cream cheese has been a household name in America for over 100 years. While cream cheese itself has been around since it was accidentally created in 1872, cream cheese frosting has steadily been gaining popularity since the 1960s. What was once a niche option for frosting baked goods has become the standard for some recipes like carrot cake and cinnamon rolls. The latest innovation is a new product launched in October of 2024 by the Kraft Heinz Company, Philadelphia brand refrigerated cream cheese frosting. The first step in the supply chain model is to plan. This stage is arguably the most important. Plan well, and everything else down the line runs smoother. Philadelphia cream cheese is already manufactured by Kraft Heinz Corporation, and that is the main ingredient. Add some sugar, butter, and a few other ingredients for texture and consistency, and it becomes frosting. It is said that the recipe took 18 months to perfect. There was a lot to do during those 18 months. Packaging must be designed and sourced. Production facilities had to be selected and properly equipped. Kraft is already manufacturing whipped cream cheese cups, so logically those same production lines could be used for frosting as it is similar in most production values. Sales orders must be forecast so that the production can be done in proper quantities. Fresh products with very little preservatives have a short window of saleability due to spoilage. Sales data from test markets combined with data for similar products, including shelf stable frosting sales, would be used for the initial conservative forecasts. As sales data is generated regionally, forecasts would be narrowed and improved. Kraft sources their dairy from regional farmers and co-ops in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, and Lowville, New York, where Philadelphia cream cheese was originally created. Packaging is sourced from specialty manufacturers, mostly domestically. Plastic containers and lids from Berry Global, one of the leading food plastics manufacturing companies. Foil seals for the cups, and Westrock provides the cardboard for the case packing. The rest of the ingredients are sourced regionally if possible. Much of their sugar comes from the southern United States, but is also imported from Brazil and India. This is due to seasonality and varying availability during the year. Stabilizers are sourced from a few domestic partners, but most likely come from India. Kraft likely buys full shipping containers of bagged gum products and have them sent via ocean carrier, then transported by rail to the closest rail yard, then from truck from either the port or the rail yard to the production facilities. The third step in the supply chain is the make step. Ingredients are delivered to facilities in Lowville, New York, and Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, among other places, where the ingredients for the frosting are blended, cooked, and packaged into cups. Quality checks are done at several steps along the way to ensure the taste, texture, pH levels are all correct, and there's no adulteration from pathogens like E. coli or Listeria monocytogenes, which is the most common pathogen in dairy production. The fourth step in the supply chain is deliver. Due to the limited shelf life, cream cheese frosting will be shipped by refrigerated truck. It's almost certain that there would only be a few pallets of frosting per order after the initial shipment to stock shelves at retailers. Frosting orders would be integrated with other refrigerated products from Kraft, like Philly's classic 8-ounce bricks and whipped cream cheese spread. The fifth step of the supply chain is return. In the case of damaged or poorly produced product, returns would likely be discarded locally and credit given to the retailer. Coupons or vouchers might also be sent to the customer. In the event of a larger issue, goods would generally be returned to the closest return center for inspection and rework. If the product is salvageable, it might be recooked and reused in another batch of frosting, if that's possible, or sold to farmers for animal consumption. If the product is still viable, it could be donated to area food banks. If there is something wrong with the product and it is no longer edible, it would then be sent to the landfill for disposal. The last step in the supply chain is enable. This step includes the support staff that work behind the scenes to make things work like they should. Finance teams make the money move. Maintenance teams keep things running smoothly in the office, in the production areas, and the warehouse. Janitorial staff keep facilities neat and tidy. And regulatory and compliance teams ensure suppliers, production staff, and distribution all work within guidelines to ship safe, quality food to the customer. A very important team working behind the scenes to enable the supply chain is the IT department. In today's age of data and computers, cybersecurity must be a top priority for companies like Kraft Heinz. Intellectual property, including formulation and trade secrets, are one of the cornerstones that brand value is built on. Cyber attacks can cripple a company and put a halt to their ability to function for days or weeks, possibly causing irreparable harm to the company and their reputation. Part of a good supply chain is striving to make it better. Kraft Heinz is a large, experienced company that is already doing many things right. Two possible improvements for Philly cream cheese frosting are: first, to further their sustainability goals by using greener packaging. Instead of plastic cups, they could use paperboard cups with a fully compostable plant based liner for the frosting. The second is to use Internet of Things style temperature recorders with temperature and light monitoring in addition to real time tracking capabilities. Once the temp recorders are delivered to the customer, they can be shipped back to the supplier and repurposed and reused for another load. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something about Philadelphia cream cheese frosting. And as always, woo pig suey.